Hello, our topic for today. Uh, First of all, I'm gonna say good morning, good evening, wherever you are, and Happy New Year, since it's still I think fourth or fifth, and of January. And here we are. We're gonna start again. We are going to start with how I was growing up. Maybe we're gonna say there. So my mom is from Sagada. Yes, Mountain Province, and my dad is from Pangasinan, Bimali. Yeah, and I don't know, they met. They met somewhere here in Baguio, something like that. And so when I was growing up, I studied in the. Why I know Pangasinan because I studied in stayed in with my relatives down in Pangasinan for a year, and then I learned their language. I think I was like still 6 years old, like that. And then okay, and then I went back to my mom's place in Akupan. Yeah, Akupan Mountain. It's mines. Yeah, near Balatok. So that's Akupan. They're close, Balatok and Akupan. And so my mom is a teacher over there. Yes, and my father is a construction, a lot of places. He's going a lot of places. He used to be a manager of a store, yes, but then he worked as a he doesn't want to be a miner. He would rather be a construction worker anywhere, mostly like doing the tubes. Yeah, tubero sa Tagalog. The tubes for the restrooms, like that. So that's what my dad do. Just excuse me. And so we stayed in Akupan, and everything is free there: housing, water, and electricity. Because my mom is a teacher over there, mostly they are miners who are over there, and the teachers. Yes, and that's how we stayed there. But my dad doesn't want to be a miner, so he went to do a construction worker. But he went abroad also to work in what do you call this, in Middle East. Yeah, as the one I said, I don't know what you call that one, doing the tubes, like that. Yeah, I forgot the word right now. And so that's what he does over there in the construction. And so he went abroad, and then there you go. And then I grew up in the mines, like that. So when I was okay, and then every morning when we were in grade 6, every morning we gotta wake up early because we gotta collect some money. And I meet a lot of miners along the way. I was how old was I? I don't know, I think like 12 years old, going to 15, like grade 6. Yeah, grade 6. Yeah, and I meet the miners over there, and the miners are, met me. They're all like thousands. I met them then, and I'm walking by myself, because I gotta go collect money to the houses to collect some from their wives who borrowed the money from who bought us. Yeah, and did not pay, and it's a debt. Yeah, so I gotta go collect their debts. And so I meet them, and then they're laughing at me there because I'm still young, and some like me, and it's funny because I look mature because I'm very tall. Yeah, I'm 5'6" in 1/4. So, and I was skinny, and they were like they thought I was a maiden or something like that. And then so I made them. So sometimes I will have to be like a tomboy because I don't want, I feel uneasy, but I got used to it, meeting them over there on the road, along the road. But it was safe, nothing happened to me. Yeah, nothing happened to me. It wasn't not. It was the olden days, not nowadays that there are too many, there are too many bold shows in the cell phone or whatever. That's why maybe people are encouraged to do bad things. A long time ago, there is, but rare, very rarely. That, but I was walking along but the Lord maybe had guided me. That's why has guided me. That's why I was safe at that time. And so, what time is it? We have only a few minutes. And then yeah, so I grew up there until grade, I think grade. And then in high school, I have to go to the lowlands. I mean, to Sagada to study. So I went to study to Sagada, and my mom sent me there. Yes, and it's a beautiful place now. It's a tourist spot now. Yeah, a long time ago, it's still a beautiful place, but nobody noticed it. And so I stayed over there in my grandpa's house. But the sister of my grandpa is so naughty. He's not giving me my allowances and everything. He's capturing it. So, and then he called me to work in her house. She said, "Oh, you have nothing to eat. You better stay with me, and then I'll take care of everything, your food." She said. Yeah, she took care of my food and everything, but she did not pay for my what do you call this, my tuition fee. Yes, and my mom ended up paying it, and yeah, and I suffered in her house. I was like a maid. Yeah, it's like I have no contact to my mom to tell her what my problem is, that I have no allowance, but she sent me some allowance, but this the sister of my grandpa is capturing it, and then she took me as a maid because nobody wants to stay in her house. She has a big house, like two-story house, very big, very wide, but nobody wants to go there because she make them work so hard. And I was there, I was working. I have to feed I cook food for the drivers. She has like, I think they have like three buses. Yeah, traveling, going to Baguio to the lowlands. That's why she's capturing my allowances before, because what do you call this? I was she had owns the bus, so I end up. I said, oh, I have to stay here because I started school already. If I go back to Baguio, I have to I have to skip school because it's a long way. There's no such transfer a long time ago. Unlike today, you can do some transfer. So, I don't know. I'm still young. I'm still a kid. I don't know what to do. So I became a maid, and I worked hard in my grandma's house because nobody wants to go there. She made him work so hard. So I feed the drivers. I feed the the company of the drivers. They call it a conductor. And then yeah, and I gotta feed the sometimes gotta feed the ducks also. But I end up calling my brother to stay with me because we're both in there. My mother and my mom set us over there, my brother and me. Yes, and so that's what happened. We were doing over there. But when November came, my mother came to visit us, and I told her all the problem. I said I don't want to go back anymore over there. So I said to her, I don't want to go back because she's. I'm having a hard time. Please take me out of that place, she said. I said, so I stayed with my grandpa's house, and there it is, and I have to suffer again until the end of the year. But I was alone, yeah. I think that was my training to become strong nowadays. I can live by myself. I can feed myself, whatever it is that even I have no money. I have a lot of places to get some food, like the dumpster diving. I'm doing dumpster diving now. Yes, and because I became strong. Yes, and even at work in the States, I work in the States, and I'm really strong. I have a lot of ways to find jobs and like that. But over here, of course, you cannot find job because you gotta know somebody. But I don't want to work really in the office. So that's how I grew up, and that's my story.